Wink, wink, wink. Wink, wink, wink. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, wink, wink. Wink, wink, wink. Wink, 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 wink.
Oh, that was beautiful. Okay.
Well done.
That was impressive.
Yes. All right. Welcome to the ASG podcast. I'm your parent host, Storm. With me today is apparently master singer-songwriter Volt.
Hello.
Jorlen.
Hello.
Scotty.
Hello.
Rivaldo.
Hey there.
And Pesky.
Nom 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 nom.
So what time it is, guys? It's the long-fabled Christmas special. Been talking about this since episode 1, actually.
Since the Phantom Menace.
Yes, since we were talking about this since the Phantom Menace. This is actually
The
episode
Phantom
7.
Podcast.
It's episode 7. It's what everyone's been hyping up towards.
Holy shit! It's like we
Oh
almost
god,
planned this.
yes it is.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I can't say
Well then.
the countdown's 4 more days because this is actually coming out right after Christmas.
Yeah, whatever you
So-
say, don't say that it's 4 days until Star Wars.
No, it's not 4 days until Star Wars. It's
No.
1 week after Star Wars.
This is totally not just one day after we recorded the last one.
Wow, I can't believe that insert plot point here happened.
I know. Did you see X character attack Y character?
Oh no.
All of
Quit.
you need to choke yourselves.
I don't even know what I'm talking about, Pesky. You know this.
Darth Vader killed Dumbledore.
Oh, but how did
Well then.
Dumbledore become Dumbledore the Explorer?
That's when he came back as
Just
Dumbledore the White.
Only now.
Dumbledore the Explorer.
Okay, so I fucking love the holidays so much. They're my favorite time of the year. I just love the feeling of the holidays.
It's the
Uh,
most
Go on.
wonderful time of the year.
You
There we
done?
go. Yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I love it so much. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this time of the year?
I don't know what
Meh.
time of year it is out here because it's every day's the same.
That's
It's
because
just
you live.
eternally hot.
Do you live in Purgatory?
No, I live in California. It's close to
So
purgatory.
It's
Basically
basically
purgatory.
purgatory.
It's like, oh, what's it like out today? Sunny and warm.
By the way,
What
to
time of
completely
year
make
is it?
To completely tangent on our first topic already, I really want. Does anyone watch Supernatural?
No.
Used to.
I used
Nope.
to.
I want to make a Supernatural themed diner called Purgatory.
This would be awesome.
That
I
would
would
actually be
go
really
to
cool.
it.
I would fly to England just to eat there.
I'd probably open it in America because it would be more successful in America.
Probably.
All right, we'll drive to wherever you open it, Volt.
Sweet. It's gonna be a franchise. Oh, you have to drive far. It's
You're
gonna
gonna,
be
you're,
successful.
you're gonna open it right in the middle of the Nevada desert.
Yeah.
Park it right beside Area 51.
Yes.
Oh, if you just open it somewhere on the route from Las Vegas to LA, you'll get plenty of business.
Yeah, there you
They
go.
have-
Open it along Route 66.
That reminds me of a question. Do they have an Area 51 equivalent in Britain?
I don't
You
think
don't
there's
have
room.
like a super top secret government place?
Was there my 6th building, but that's because that's
They
where
have
the
Torchwood.
Yeah, we have Torchwood, but that doesn't exist
It exists. Shut up.
outside the government, beyond the police.
And that show got
Not
so
really.
shitty
Like
after season
our
4.
Roswell would be probably the rendition forest incident, but we can go there because it's a forest.
What happened there?
Some RAF pilots and it's American pilots as well, actually, witnessed a craft. One of them supposedly touched it and saw a binary code in his head. Wrote it down. Like it's the UK's equivalent of Roswell, but like
That's kind of interesting.
So I'm making a new character on XCOM. I'm actually making Pesky's character on XCOM.
Oh boy.
And
Which one?
Enemy Within.
Oh, no, I
And-
meant which character of Pesky's.
Oh,
No.
it's one of them. It's just him. Just him as a person.
It's me in all my glory.
And so it defaulted to this Gatson-looking motherfucker, and I just thought this was perfect. Thank you for that, Pesky.
Here for you, buddy.
Dick.
So does anyone have any special plans for the holidays? Get back to it.
I'm actually heading home to be with my family, which I've not seen in nearly a year. I've seen my
Oh.
brother sort of because he came out to visit, but besides that,
My mom's coming up at some point.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's better than the alternative.
It's better than the in-laws.
Oh,
Still-
no, nobody speaks to the in-laws, not even the in-laws.
Ah!
The in-laws don't speak to themselves?
no, that
No,
would make them crazy.
no,
of course
not
they don't.
really.
Well, we
I-
still have,
I currently
we'll have
live at
someone to
home,
help you
so,
watch
like-
the children.
Watch
I live at home,
Children's.
so nothing interesting happens over Christmas because it's like this all year round.
I had an interesting thing that had nothing to do with anything. It's one of my topics. We should have a child podcast in which we talk about how much I hate children.
Oh, I
Wait.
thought you meant we'll get everyone's kids on a podcast.
I
No.
think that'd only be
we
Jorlen.
could guest star my
Basically,
children
what
in the
we've done
background.
every single podcast so far.
Yes, because I had.
No, we only hate on
had-
babies.
Okay,
I
that's
want.
fair.
I had an idea. What
Wait,
I
did you
want
say
from-
hate on or hit on?
No, I want to name my child something amazing.
I'm not a
First
pedophile.
one, then the other.
I want to name my child Steam Sale.
Oh my god.
I miss Steam Sale.
Steam sale, where are you?
Oh man.
Have you
That
seen my
or
little
Valve.
Steam sale?
Yeah, it just
Anyway.
opens up to so many possibilities.
Wait
Oh, there we
until
go.
wait until they're born, so you know what season they're in as well.
Yeah, there we go. What would you name your children if you could just name your child anything?
Odin.
Ooh.
Jorlen, you have a third not shitty child
Tiddlywinks.
Huh.
that you don't
That's
have to care
hilarious.
for either. It cares for itself.
That's
It's like
hilarious.
self-cleaning, self-feeding. It butchers animals like squirrels in the yard and then just cooks them up in like a built-in oven.
So it's an android.
I can
Wait.
make you one.
The kid has a built-in oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, in their chest.
That'd be great.
Okay,
What'd
then.
you name
I
him?
mean, it's entirely unrealistic, but that would be great.
I
If
think
your,
it's
I
pretty
swear,
realistic.
if your kid's got like an oven in their chest, sure, like their name would be something like Hot Pockets.
Name your
Ha!
child Hot Pockets. Come here, little Hot Pockets.
Oh, Hot Pocket, you have shit yourself again.
Oh no. Poor Hot Pockets.
Damn it, Hot Pocket.
It'd be an android though, so it will oil itself.
That'd even be weirder.
That's
Yeah.
odd. Moving
That
on.
that's vaguely sexual.
What about you, Scott? Say
They
that,
don't oil
Scott. What's
themselves until puberty.
what's that little brown child you keep with you all the time, Scott? Name?
Wow.
I don't know,
LaQuanda.
I just call it Little Brown Child and it comes running. I hope that
dear.
was...
I need a minute.
Good job, Scott.
I just call it Little Brown Child, and it comes running.
My sides hurt.
That's racist.
The audience will never know what happened just before we started recording either. So
Oh god.
On a serious note, and
Oh, you weren't being serious.
No, I was not being serious. Not even a little.
That's
boy.
unfortunate.
Not even a Little Brown Child.
Spoiler alert, and Volt comes through my door. Anyway.
Oh.
Hello, Daddy.
Oh.
You guys are horrible.
uh,
Oh my god.
please never talk like that again.
Making the podcast completely unusable.
Uh,
Just be long sections of censor beep.
No.
how's that boner coming along?
Pesky knows this, and if I ever had a daughter, I would call her Catristine, just because that name has so much meaning to me.
Yeah.
That it would be Catristine. However, on a side note, that would also be the most awkward thing if my daughter and Pesky ever met.
Which, let's be honest, you know they would.
For many reasons.
So I think my kids, if I have more than one kid, the first one will be called Main, the second one will be called Alt, and then it'll be like other Alt. Well, no, the second one would be Main Alt, and then I'd have Alt.
It took me a second to realize. I thought you meant mane as like you like lion's mane or something. It's like no.
So I'd have my Main and my Alts.
That's great.
I could.
Could
No,
you-
actually, a better way. I could call the first one Tank, then Healer, and then we can just find DPS from other people because they're easy to find anyway.
Give
What
him
if you
nice
have one-
little
what if you
stat
have-
shirts.
What if you have
Exactly.
one that's like born as a tank though, and he's off tank, and then he gets all the hand-me-downs from tank?
That'd be great.
That could work. And then each year we won't celebrate their birthday. We'll celebrate their level up. And I'll give in their birthday card. I'll write their stat bonuses. This started as
Yeah.
a joke, but I think it's turning into a parental plan.
Oh no.
There was a guy who he starting at like the age of like 2 or 3, like played video games with his kids, starting with like the Super Nintendo or something really old like that, and then just slowly going up until he
Thanks.
got like the
Thank
modern
you for
consoles.
making me feel ancient.
You're welcome.
Well,
You can't say
I
anything,
said there was
Jorlen. I'm
something
still
old
older
like
than
that.
you.
I'm older than the original Nintendo system.
Yeah,
Everybody
older-
point and laugh.
I'm older than you.
Barely.
Okay, Jorlen, what would you name your third child then?
Well, considering how the last two have been, probably just gonna preempt it and go with Shitstain.
Yeah, that's
Could be optimistic and call it a charm.
No.
Third time's a charm.
Optimism is for, people who haven't had kids.
That needs to go on a t-shirt.
There probably is a
could be.
t-shirt with that already.
Optimism for people without kids.
Yep.
Why I never want children. I never understood the whole point, Like, there's plenty of adopted things I can just pick up.
Wait.
I can get them when they're
adopted
past.
things?
Yeah, I can
You
get
don't- you
them
don't see the point
past
of
the annoying
procreation.
date. I can get them
Like-
when they're past the annoying date, and I only have to deal with them for like 4 or 5 years.
Past the annoying date.
Yeah, past
So
the
you're
annoying
gonna
date.
adopt a 21-year-old.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, want to come live with me?
Well then.
That's just silence.
Yeah.
Is that how adoption works? You just go up to a kid and you're like, "Do you want to come live with me?"
That's pretty much how
I-
adoption works.
I
yes.
like to call it surprise adoption.
Actually, something to edit out. Scott, if you're actually talking, we can't hear you. I see your thing loading up.
Yay, my mic's a piece of shit.
Look, okay, there you go.
All right.
All right, carrying on.
Good
What are we doing?
times.
What podcast is this?
It's a Christmas special. Pesky, what would you name your child?
There's just so many things. So many
Jesus.
options.
Name my child Jesus.
Jesus.
Pesky's not having children.
Muhammad,
Jesus Christo.
Muhammad Allah Jesus Organ.
I don't
You know-
know. I don't think anything can beat what my roommate named his kids.
Oh boy.
Seraph kind of has us all beat on names. Named his daughter Pandora and his son Adonis.
Wow.
All right.
Very nice.
Man, they're not gonna
Yeah.
get shit in school at all.
No.
I got a friend whose name is Gawain.
What?
Oh yeah, you made mention of him.
Yeah.
Wayne.
He's Lord of something.
He's like lord of a square foot of land in the Lake District.
Oh yeah. he's
Wayne,
one of
Lord
those.
of
Fantastic.
Taco. Actually, that's Averdye. Averdye, Lord of Burrito.
Lord of Burrito, Lord of Burrito.
Let's talk about Mexican holidays.
Let's
They
not.
have those?
This is a Christmas special, guys. Come
Do
on.
they celebrate Christmas in Mexico?
Yes.
Yes.
There are
Yeah.
Christians in Mexico. Jesus Christ.
Oh. I
In
thought they
fact,
were
a
like
lot of
Mormon
most
or
of
something.
Mexico's Catholic.
What?
Yeah.
You
No,
thought
Storm.
that was
Because they're
Mormon.
Catholic missionaries from
Yes,
from
Storm. All the
Spain.
Mexicans are Mormon.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that would explain all the cocaine.
That
What?
would explain Donald Trump's hatred.
I don't think Donald Trump is even
Aw.
slightly religious.
No.
I
he
doubt it.
says he is, and everything that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth is true.
Absolutely.
you guys.
Absolutely.
It's like the internet. Everything on the internet is true.
Literally, what comes out of Donald Trump's mouth is the internet, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Like, if he opens his mouth, it just makes that dial-up noise.
I now want someone who listens to this podcast to make that as like a meme or something.
Oh, that would be great.
Get on that
haven't got-
internet.
We haven't got any talented fans yet, though. That comes later.
You don't know that.
That
we-
comes
we
much
we
later.
have to level up our fan base.
We don't have any fans yet.
We
Yes,
have,
we have to level up first.
We have
we have
some.
one fan.
Yeah, see? Thank
We
you.
have-
Don't insult the fans we do have
Larry.
by calling them untalented.
Larry, you know where you are, Larry.
Larry, really?
So
Larry.
one day when we're internet famous, some guy named Larry is going to look down at himself and say, I know where I am.
He's gonna run
We-
out of
I'm
his
Larry.
mom's
Larry.
basement.
And Larry,
Say, look,
maybe-
Mom,
this
they
may be the
remembered.
past. This may be the past, but we know where you are.
That's not creepy.
Not even a little.
Oh.
We should start just including subliminal messages in the podcast.
Maybe a
About
little?
that.
What do you mean start?
Yeah,
Wait, I'll just be talking, and all of a sudden I'll just randomly vote for Trump, say random things.
Oh, Storm. This is how you get punched in the dick.
Well, all right. So what do you guys want for Christmas? Because it's a Christmas podcast, and we discussed this briefly off recording. We're talking about how when someone says, "What do you want for Christmas?" It's kind of a weird thing because what you want is different from what they'll actually get you. So in this case, you can ask for anything, physical or metaphysical or theoretical. What do you want for
Metaphysical.
Christmas?
Ah, Jesus.
Well,
well,
Jorlen
you-
wants Jesus.
Yeah, Jorlen wants Jesus.
Got a
does
nice
Jorlen
buff
want
Jesus
Jesus?
coming
Oh,
to your
boy.
front door, Jorlen.
Jorlen, do I have some people to introduce you to?
Oh no, thank you. That's fine.
Jordan wants Jesus. Are we still talking about Mexico?
No, that's Jesus. Jesus Cristo.
Until he's drunk.
Jesus Christos. That sounds like sort of like if Pepsi made a Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus
Wow.
Cristo is Pepsi Jesus.
Wow.
Pepsi Jesus.
And in 3 years, they'll bring back
Well,
classic
I mean,
Jesus.
Mexicans do enjoy their Pepsi, so you know.
In Diet Jesus, he's cool with the gays and stuff.
Is that like hipster Jesus or?
Well, let's be
I think
honest.
it would be.
Jesus is
is
close to
entirely
being a
separate.
hipster already. He has the long hair, that beard. He'd
Hipster
probably
Jesus
wear
died
flannel.
before you sinned.
Yeah, he's got sandals.
Yeah, hipster Jesus died before you sinned.
It's all pointless.
Emo Jesus crucified himself.
Oh wait, while we're on like the subject of religion and things, I know I talked to Pesky about this once. Did I tell you guys that I got investigated by the FBI?
No, please.
Is
What-
this
Or no,
not
something
the
we should be
FBI,
telling on the podcast?
JAG. Sorry, not FBI, JAG.
Oh, by the military police.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Is
Even
this something we
better.
can tell on the podcast?
this is yes, because this is just so off the wall.
Otherwise,
Go
I
on,
wouldn't
then.
have brought it up.
Yeah.
So basically, while I was trying to instigate World War III,
no.
Well,
So
You just happened to yell Allahu Akbar a bit too loud.
no, this was I was sitting at work one day and I get
Story
a phone
time with
call.
Scott 3.0.
Yes. So I'm sitting at work one day. I get a phone call. It's from my dad. My dad's like, "Hey, where you at?" It's like, I'm at work. I'm getting ready to go to class." It's like, "Okay. Well, there are these people looking for you." It's like, define people. He's like, "Well, LRPD and I don't know, this really fat dude from the federal government." It's like, all right. I was like, "Do you have a number?" He's like, "No, they just called me looking for you." It's like, okay, very helpful. Anyway, so I go to class and I get a text from my then next door neighbor. I get a text from Seraph saying, "Hey, you've got like 3 or 4 LRPD cops out here knocking on your door. Also, there's this really fat dude looking for you. Says he's with the federal government. We've seen his badge, a whole 9 yards." It's like, "Did y'all get a number?" "No, we didn't get a number." God damn it. Okay. So I go home, and then my work calls me and says, "Hey, did you know?" I was like, "I'm going to stop you right there. Let me guess. Fat dude from the federal government and LRPD. Yeah, they're looking for you. Did you get a number?" "Yes, we did, as a matter of fact." "Fantastic. Give it to me." Call the fucking number, and this dude calls. He's like, "This is so and so. I'm with, I'm with Jag."
I'm the
I
fat
was
dude
like-
from the federal government.
And it's
Good
like,
giblet.
it's like, "I hear you've been trying to find me all day." And I was like, "Yeah, I have. I need to ask you some questions. So why don't you come meet me at like a Starbucks or something? We can get this all sorted out and everything will be fine." I was like, "I'm gonna get arrested at a freaking Starbucks or something. I don't know what I did." Go up to one of the Starbucks here in Little Rock, and they buy me coffee. Federal government buys me coffee. I was like, "This is the nicest thing Uncle Sam's done for me."
And you actually drank it?
I paid attention to it. Anyway, so I sit down with this really bowed up looking dude and this, the big fat dude. And he looks me square in the eye. Bear in mind, I've been out of the military at this point, like 3 or 4 years. And he just looks me dead in the eye. He's like, "Do you know anything about a golden cup?"
What?
"What?" It's like the chalice, the cup.
Next question. Do you know Shia LaBeouf?
Why, yes, officer. Yes, I do.
He's like, "Do you know anything about this chalice that you handled while you were chaplain's assistant in the military?" I was like, "I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen that thing for, 3 or 4 years." And he's like, "Okay, well, it got stolen." Time out. You think me, overweight, little Scott knows where this $10,000 golden cup is. Motherfucker, you have seen my apartment. You have seen that I drive a beat-up Mustang.
You saw where I worked.
You saw I worked in a liquor store. Do you really think if I stole this golden cup that I'd be living like a hobo?
But you have not seen my cocaine stash.
That's in the air vents. They'll never find it.
Thanks, Storm. Now the
You're
FBI's gonna come kick my door.
Shit, be right back.
Pesky's gotta go hide his stash better now.
Anyway, so the running joke for 6 months was whenever we couldn't afford anything, it was like, why don't you go get the money you got in the savings account from the Golden Cup and buy it? So, that was my fun adventure with Jag.
Yay, Jag.
Yeah, Pesky knows all about Jag.
Fantastic. I had a point that I was going to make before we did this. Then, yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about what do you want for Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Physical, metaphysical, or theoretical?
Metaphysical.
Metaphysical, yes.
I want fucking money.
I want
so
to
I can stop
taste
worrying
colours.
about it.
Yeah,
Well
I'm with
then.
Pesky. Just give me money.
Oh, I'm definitely in that boat.
What did you say, Volt?
Several $1 billion. That'd be
He said
great.
metaphysical, so I was like, I want to learn how to taste colours.
I have
Blue
done
tastes
that.
like a rainbow. That doesn't even make sense.
You can do it. I forget the scientific term for it, but yeah, you can fucking see sounds, taste colors.
I
That would
want
be
to
He's
see
great.
talking about
sounds.
being on drugs.
No, it's not being on drugs. It's an actual thing that can manifest in people. Hang on.
I can't believe I'm Googling how to taste colors.
I was like, I'm surprised everyone isn't. I'm actually not because I know Scott is
Go
doing it for
to
me.
Scott's house, open the air vent.
Inhale deeply.
The
What's
packet
that in
is
a bag?
open,
It's
though.
a fucking pile of coke.
The packet is open though, so all you have to do is sleep in his apartment, and the next morning you're fucking amazing.
Yeah, fuck, how do you say this? Synesthesia, a rare neurological condition in which two or more of the senses entwine.
Two or more of the sinners entwine?
Yes.
That's not a medical thing. That's just sex.
That's Genesis.
Yeah.
Two or more of the senses entwine. Numbers and letters, sensations and emotions, days and months are all associated with colors.
Nice.
So, yeah. Anyway. So
Can taste colors though.
So we're-
Skittles.
Shut up.
You
Jorlen.
taste the
Literally
rainbow.
taste the rainbow.
Jorlen, shut the fuck up.
I didn't think about that.
What does
Wow,
Skittles taste like? LGBT
This
rights.
podcast brought to you by Skittles.
I
Don't do
wish we
that.
could
I
be
don't
funded
wanna
by
get
sued.
Skittles.
I don't want to get sued, Storm. I don't have money.
Wait, it's okay. We got Volt. We'll be fine. We'll all pull our pennies and quarters and fly them over here.
You won't
We're
get
not
anything
sponsored by
from me.
Skittles, but we're sponsored by the cheap Japanese porn version, Scattles.
Oh no, thank you. No, thank you.
That doesn't give you a great mental image.
Oh God, but it does.
Oh,
Still
no,
use the K.
No, it
just
doesn't.
for clarifications, it still uses a K.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Anyway, so
Alright.
yeah, what does everyone else want for Christmas?
Oh
World
boy.
peace.
Really?
Fuck
No,
you.
no, you don't.
I want world peace.
No, you
If
don't.
world-
Storm, we know
If
you
World Peace
thrive
happens,
on
Armor
the
4
opposite.
doesn't happen.
That's actually true. If world peace happens, Armor 4 does not happen. You're right. I want Armor
At this
4.
rate, I don't know if I want Armor 4 to happen.
I
They
want
need to
Armor
fix
4.
Armor 3.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I want. Out of anything I can want in the entire world, I want them to fix Armor 3. Fix the stupid fatigue system. Put it back the old way it was. And whoever that random like Scandinavian dude is who makes the personal arsenal mod, tell him to fix his mod.
Give that man a job because that's an awesome mod.
All I want
Until
for
it
Christmas
got
is
broke.
Star Wars Episode 7 to be good.
I'm still holding out judgment on that.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait until I actually see it. I've actively just avoided anything and everything to do with it.
Same here.
Pesky.
What?
I just noticed the XCOM soldiers have tactical sneakers.
Yes!
I just realized.
My tactical
this.
Jordans!
Podcast brought to you by Tactical Jordans.
Now you can slam dunk while on the battlefield.
It's episode 7. We're already selling out.
If I had to have anything for Christmas, ooh, I'm gonna get feely here.
Uh-oh.
To not
Boobs?
go through a breakup at Christmas, that would be nice.
So you want a
You know what I want, Storm?
He
I
wants
want
a
blow-up
mail
doll.
order Asian bride.
Yes, I also want 2 fiery redheads in my bed tonight, but that's not gonna happen. So
I went through a breakup last Christmas. It sucked.
I've done a breakup consistently, it seems, for the past 4 or 5 Christmases.
You know what'll fix that?
Do you get
Not
like a
having a
together
points?
with
girlfriend?
A cat.
Do
What?
you get like a? Do you
I
get
had
like
a
a
cat.
points? Like you get a points
Dick.
card for that.
Dang,
Yes,
you're an asshole.
Scott. That's how you fix this problem, Scott. You just get together with Pesky.
Uh,
There you go.
no.
Do you get a points card with those breakups?
Well
Pesky
then.
is loyal.
Get 7 breaks.
He's
on
loyal.
Christmas,
He doesn't
and
eat
your 8th
much.
is
You
free.
just give him some ear rubs, and he's happy.
Storm,
It-
everything you just said is the opposite of how I am.
I was gonna say, Pesky also requires a lot of booze.
I would
Yeah,
push
you
Scott
just
in front of a
no.
bus for
All you
10
have
bucks.
to do. No.
I will. All right, I got $10.
No.
Is
all
that
you
what
do-
our
Scott, I
friendship-
didn't mean it.
Is that what our friendship is to you?
I'm so sorry.
You dick.
Tell you,
Great.
Yourself.
you poor.
Remember that you remember that sandpaper razor blade dildo we talked about in the
Oh,
first few
God.
podcasts?
Oh,
Oh,
Fuck yourself with it.
Oh God, I forgot all about that.
Why
I've
did
blocked
you
it out
have
of
to
my mind.
remind me?
It's the most.
Wonderful time
I
of
hate
the
you all.
year.
I hate
Ah,
you
so you can
all.
sing, Pesky. I keep saying
What?
we need to do. We keep saying we need to. Fuck my. Never
Use your words.
We need
That's
to
all,
do
folks.
Apparently, Pesky
We need
keeps
to
saying
do-
nothing.
karaoke.
I will not sing.
You
You're
have
no
a wonderful
fun.
singing voice, though.
Nope.
Storm, if
Pesky.
that's the case,
I will buy
What?
you booze if it gets you that.
I'll say, or all of y'all could fly to Little Rock. We go to my uncle's pub on Wednesday, and we just do karaoke then.
Yeah,
I
let me
am not a
fly
social
across the
person.
fucking Atlantic so I can do karaoke.
You can
Do
go to
it,
the
Volt.
Pacific. Go to the Pacific if you really want to.
Yeah, do the Marco Polo thing.
Yeah.
You just pop off to Japan and pick Jorlen up.
Is John living in Japan?
Yeah.
I
When
wish
did that
I
happen?
was.
He's
I
not.
need to go to
Japan.
Japan. That's all I wish for Christmas. I wanted a trip to Japan.
That'd be fun.
That
I
would
don't
be
think
pretty
I
cool.
don't think I want to live there though.
My
Yeah.
cousin's been to Japan, and he's like, "You will find your wife there."
You
Your
will.
waifu?
Yeah,
You
and I'm
will.
like, I know I would. I'm just poor and can't go there.
My friend's flying to Japan tomorrow.
Oh,
Note to self:
lucky.
save up for trip to Japan.
Storm,
Yeah.
it's already your natural habitat. Come on.
All right, I'm
With
gonna
the job
tell
I
you.
don't have.
I'm gonna tell you what my cousin got me while he was in Japan. I'm gonna try to
Okay.
actually find it on the internet.
Wasted.
He did not get me wasted while
Yet.
on Japan. While on Japan? Well, in Japan.
While on Japan.
Well,
He
he was
emailed-
on
he
Japan.
You
emailed
no
you if
longer
you-
travel to
Japan
Japan.
is-
You just
Japan
go.
is-
You stand on Japan. You just travel.
Well, it is
on
an island,
Japan
so
is the name of
technically
the
you're
cargo
on
that you got in.
Japan.
It is,
Yeah.
but he went
It
to
might sink at any second.
he went to a store in Japan that was pretty much like just a shit ton of anime stuff, like multiple floors of anime stuff, and
Jesus.
What am I listening to?
I don't want to know. Can we move on?
Oh,
What the
well,
hell was that?
I don't
I
even
think it
know
was
who that
Volt.
was.
it was definitely Volt, but that's what my cousin got me. It's one of those boob mouse pads.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, bye.
Well,
Yeah, and I still
Oh.
use it because I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, it's hilarious.
I'd use it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
how
great.
close to your dick is your mic?
Did you have a wig removed?
Well,
Does
Well-
that answer your question, Storm?
This Christmas episode has degraded quickly.
you think?
Think of the children.
They don't
What-
listen to this. Let's be
Dude,
honest.
we're literally only halfway through.
Oh, and it's gone so downhill so fast.
Are we
so
halfway there,
wrong.
Storm?
What is the
Uh-oh.
meaning of Christmas?
Oh boy, sit on
Uh,
down.
It's
Let's
Calm
have
down.
a story.
It's
I
Christmas.
actually wrote a little blurb about Rick and Morty discussing the meaning of Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I did.
Well,
Oh,
now
this
you're
will be
gonna have
good.
to read it. It's story time with Uncle Jorlen.
Yeah, we're gonna tell stories. We're gonna tell each of you has to tell one story about Christmas. It doesn't have to.
Story time with
Uh,
Papa Jurgle.
Papa
Yes.
Jurgle? What?
Papa Jurgle. It's headcanon. He is Papa Nurgle's offspring.
Oh god.
He is now Papa Jurgle.
Now imagine that means Papa Nurgle had to have had sex at some point. Imagine him.
Oh.
Imagine what his dick must look like.
Can we not?
I feel
Oh.
like you're just using this to come up with a new story.
Can we not?
Yeah, that can get
Here,
cut out.
I'll do it for you. Slanesh and Nurgle, go.
That's actually within the realm of possibility. No, it's not. I'm joking. Fuck you.
Love you, Storm.
I don't want to know.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, no.
You need to read us your thing, Jorlen.
No.
Aw,
Why?
why not?
Because I cannot properly do Rick's voice, and
Make
additionally, if I did, I don't want to get sued.
No, it's
Fair.
fine. It's you can't be sued for impersonation.
No, it's
Actually,
Following
you
the
can
fan-based
buy.
parody.
Yeah, it's a fan-based parody.
I don't care.
Can you do a Morty impression?
Dragon,
No.
Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Z.
Morty's voice is too high pitched.
Then you have to start off with our first Christmas story, Jorlen.
Uh-oh.
What Christmas story?
I
Any,
have
any,
so
any Christmas
many.
story that you want.
I don't
doesn't
have
have to
any
be
good
exclusively
ones.
Christmas. It's just the holidays in general. And this is
Uh.
also where the religion bashing starts, I'd imagine.
Not for me, but
Well, I could go into the whole Christmas is a pagan holiday.
Yeah, go on then.
It is.
Tell us a story.
This will be fun.
So once upon a time, a bunch of pagans decided to celebrate the winter solstice. Later on, the Christians decided, hey, we need a holiday too. Killed a bunch of pagans and then claimed the winter solstice for their own and called it
Wait,
Christmas.
They actually killed the pagans?
Yes.
Yes.
That makes
Yep.
it considerably darker.
Christians killed every fucking one.
That's
Christians went on the crusade to kill Muslims simply because they could.
Christians killed Christians.
Because,
Just because they could.
yep.
Because they were the wrong kind of Christian.
Because there were
And,
different
and
flavors
they
No.
of
claim to
Christian.
be the peaceful ones.
George Carlin, I think, summed it up best. Do you believe in God? Yes. Do you believe in my God? No. Bang!
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
pretty accurate.
All of the major wars to date have been because, my God has a bigger dick than your God, as told by George Carlin.
The biggest, blackest dick.
I used to be heavily religious.
Oh, wait, yeah, Storm, this is a perfect time to tell your religion story.
It
No, me
is.
too.
Please continue.
Okay, I used to be heavily religious. Just to serve some pretext, I am the gayest man in this state. I said I'm bi, but I go for men more. They're nicer.
He sneezes glitter, okay?
I sneeze glitter. Yeah. I sneeze glitter and piss Pringles. But yeah,
Well then.
but 2 or 3 years ago, I told a gay man to his face that he's going to hell because I used to be heavily religious, and one day I discovered the internet, and I was no longer religious.
Wow.
Pretty much like the thing is, I still believe in the concept of a god. I think there is a god simply because I'm scared of what happens next, and I think that's where most religious people go, is the fact that religion very early on makes you think, I'm scared of what comes next. Like I want there to be a god so I don't go to hell.
Worm food.
Well,
See, early on,
if there's
for-
no God, then technically there shouldn't be a hell, so...
Yeah, but there's people being like, what comes next? I want there to be something next instead of just blackness.
I
for
know
me,
where I'm going
death
next.
is the next big adventure. Oh, you're going to Valhalla.
I was gonna say that, and my body is just gonna be... I want myself to be cremated, and then I want my ashes to be put into gunpowder that is used in bullets against ISIS.
Oh, see, it's already been known between like my brother, my cousin, and a bunch of my family that when I die, I'm gonna get a Viking funeral.
How
my
much would
body
that
on a-
cost?
I don't know. They
Nothing.
have to make a wooden boat and put my body out in international waters and light it with a flaming arrow.
Does
What if they
everything
miss?
does
I like
everything you
this.
put in your will about your body have to be followed?
Yeah.
So you could put in the case of my
I
dad,
want you to
I want
murder
my
David
family
Cage.
to grind my body into mincemeat and then eat me.
Oh god!
I don't think you can do it if it's illegal.
But
Cannibalism.
would that be
wait,
illegal?
is cannibalism illegal?
Cannibalism is illegal, yeah.
Cannibalism
Is
is
it?
not
You
illegal
can't
in
say
the
you
UK.
want to
word
kill
illegal.
anybody.
Oh,
It's
You
not
can't
illegal
do
in the
cannibalism. You can't like steal something.
great. That means I have to wait till the apocalypse to try human meat.
I think
Oh my
it's not
God.
illegal in
You
the
don't wanna-
UK as
It's-
long as the
it's-
other person is consenting.
Long pork.
Wait, what? Volt, say that one more time.
Don't quote me on this because I'm not sure if it's true, but
But you're a lawyer.
well, yeah, that's not, it doesn't come up very often. I think cannibalism is legal in the UK as long as the consumee is consenting to it.
What?
Okay, I've just googled it. Cannibalism.
Rammstein's song "Mein Teil" is based off of an actual cannibalism case.
Rammstein's so great. I just googled it. Cannibalism is non-consensual consumption of another human's body matter. In the United States, there are no laws against cannibalism per se, but the act of cannibalism would probably violate laws against murder and desiccation of corpse. So I guess if you had consent, it wouldn't, like through a will,
Yeah,
it
so
wouldn't
if
technically be illegal.
If it's in your will, that's consent right there.
And if it's in your will,
and-
they have to do it.
Well, let's be honest. They don't
This
have to
podcast
because
is
you're already
not-
dead.
This podcast does not
I got
support
it.
cannibalism.
No, we
I
don't.
want-
Aw.
I want myself to be turned into sausages and distributed to my enemies.
Make sure you inject cyanide into the sausages
Well, that's part of the will. It's in the fine print.
in the bold text. But
By
yeah,
fine print, everybody knows we mean there's an entire page that's all it says.
Cyanide.
Just a page of cyanide.
and then like written in very tiny text to the point that you need like a magnifying glass to see it. You have like whoever like it's just a hint towards what killed you. And it's just like in tiny little letters it says it was the Jews.
P.S. I'm Jesus.
Moving on.
But yeah, back to my my religious story is one day after having discovered the internet, I saw porn and I sat in the bathroom and jacked off as a child, and my mother took my computer away.
Wait, what?
This went from being religious to not so religious.
But then
Yeah.
I got my computer back several years later, and I saw gay porn. I thought, wow, those men are handsome. And so I went to the priest. I said, Father, Father, I think I'm gay. He said, I don't care. And I looked at him, and that was like the defining point of my life. He said, I don't care, literally word for word. I said, really? Well, isn't it a sin? He's like, no, it's okay, as long as you believe in God and are a good person. It doesn't matter that you're gay. And I'm like, wow, I'm never coming here again, and I left.
Okay, can we backpedal like twice just for that?
For what?
For the I masturbated to a kid?
No,
Yeah,
as a
let's,
child, I was.
Oh,
one.
as a child.
He said as a child. Okay.
I
Don't.
swear
Okay.
I'm already
I
on
swear
enough
you fucking
lists.
said to a child.
Did not say two. Please don't put me on another list. I don't get off to that. I don't like that.
Okay then.
The one thing that's not on his kink list.
No, there's a few things.
We know. Trust me. We know.
I was gonna say
So-
Scott knows.
So
Have you
Edited
seen
your
that?
shit.
Have you seen that episode of Scrubs where Janet is always like, "God is watching," and then like
I
these
like-
people to tell the truth, and he's like, "Who is this God?"
yeah, I only get off to proper things. I like loving consensual sex where God is watching over the couple.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Missionary style, slow and passionate. There's candles and wine. Non-alcoholic wine, of course.
Storm, shut the fuck up.
Of course.
Where were the candles?
Everyone's clothing are only made of one type of fabric.
Nobody's shaved anywhere. or
There's not a
cut any
pig
hair.
for miles.
Ugh.
God, it's like a jungle in there.
Oh, wait.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'm gonna regret even like having this. All right. So yeah,
Oh my
So where were we?
Scott.
Masturbation.
Yes.
Scott, do you have any Christmas stories?
Oh, buddy.
Okay, story time with Scott again. Actually, no, save it, because your stories, you have plenty. Rivaldi, do you have
I
any
do.
Christmas stories?
Nowhere near like the level of some of the stories you guys just have. I guess my childhood was fairly normal.
It could also be like religious, or just be relating to the holidays. Maybe like you went shopping and something interesting happened.
No, not really. I'm a really uninteresting person if you look at me closely. I mean, religious-wise, my family grew up Lutheran, and we went to church every Sunday for a while, and it was through Sunday school that I realized I do not believe in any of it.
Ha!
And eventually, my parents were just like, you know what, we're not waking up Sunday to go to church. We're going to go to the flea market instead.
Is Lutheranism the worship of the detective show Luther? Because that is a nice
Not the
show. I
entire
just
show,
didn't think it
just
had
the
a religion.
character.
Yeah, we just follow the character and his beliefs.
Well, the show is called Luther.
Yeah, no, it's Lutheranism. It's a
Martin Luther.
Yeah, it's a sect of
original.
Christianity. Yeah, Christianity.
You worship Martin Luther King.
No.
Martin Luther the monk.
He was the one who nailed stuff to the door of something. So much I know about it.
It sounds
But,
like you had a lot of attention. He did the
To
thing
me,
with stuff.
religion is. I mean, I don't believe in a god. I don't believe in any of that stuff. For me, death would just be the beginning of the next big adventure. That's honestly what I believe is when I die, I'm going to another world or something, which sounds like I'm going to be in a cult, apparently.
Reincarnated
Now
Now
say
we're,
it out
getting,
loud.
now we're getting Asylum-y. That's the name of the show they on Friday nights.
Reincarnated as Bumblebee.
So you believe consciousness exists without physical form?
Yeah, pretty much.
Rivaldi,
Yo,
if you come and haunt me after you die, if you die first,
I will punch you in the nuts.
as
Wow.
a ghost?
Yep. Ghost nut punch.
This
That's just
escalated
rude.
quickly.
Well, that's how he'll know
But-
it's me.
But I have the perfect Ghostbusters quote for this.
Okay.
He slimed me.
Well, now that just made it sound weird.
Where did he touch you? Where did the mean ghost touch you, Pesky?
Where didn't he?
Oh my!
But okay, let's go back to Christmas themed and not over sexual and masturbation, which
Well,
somehow
we
this
honestly
entire
have to
podcast
start-
has gone
We have to start including a disclaimer. Like, none of us are pedophiles. None of us are racist. Except for Scott. None of us.
I'm not
None of
racist.
us
I'm an equal
actually
opportunity
do bad
hater.
drugs.
Little brown boy, get over here. I need my tissue paper for my tears.
Okay.
Oh
Racist.
man. But
Dick.
going back slightly on topic, I guess. Every year in the holidays, growing up, my parents had glug parties, and
That sounds
What the
wonderful.
hell is
That
a
sounds
glug
sexual.
party?
I guess it can sound a little sexual in your case, but a glug is a drink that I think it's Scandinavian. My dad learned how to make it from his mom because she was the one who brought the recipe over. But it's pretty much if you take port and I think brandy and some spices and stuff, and you boil it all up, pretty much distilling it. You put it in like an enclosed pot, and after a certain amount of time, you take it outside, open the pot, and light the vapors on fire because it's fun. But so it's this alcoholic drink, and they'd have like neighborhood people and their friends over for these glug parties, and us kids, we'd be put in the family room, and every year we would get a different Muppet movie, to watch instead of having to like bother the adults. So pretty much growing up, every Christmas is like we got a new Muppet movie, which was great.
That's a good tradition. I like that. I was going to ask about traditions as well.
Well, we all know
that
where
was a good
Rivaldi-
tradition growing up.
We all know
God.
where Rivaldi got his wine snobnish.
No,
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Don't even lie.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Volt, can you
There
sing
we go.
again, just to cushion the blow?
It
Something's
was
good.
Christmas Eve, babe.
That's enough of that. All right, Pesky.
I don't even know the words to that. I hate that
I
song.
do not
even though
have
everyone
any
says,
good
everyone says
Christmas
that's the best
stories.
Christmas song in the world. They are wrong.
Yeah. You don't have any stories, Pesky? You must have
Not
something.
really, no.
No, like traditions, something amazing that happened in the holidays, or That time you saw Santa Claus?
Oh!
Which one?
On a related note of that, just because of the Santa Claus thing, growing up, I still don't know how my parents did it because they won't tell us, but they would ring actual sleigh bells during the night. And every year growing up, me and my brother and sister would wake up and try to figure out where those were coming from, and we never could find them. And like I said, my mom and dad still won't tell us how they did it.
That's really cool.
I have great parents.
Yeah, that's really neat.
I am disappointed.
Do your kids believe in Santa Claus, Jorlen?
Yeah, mostly.
What does mostly mean?
Can we talk about Santa Claus?
Sure.
About how creepy the idea of Santa Claus is.
Yeah, some
He's a-
fat man breaks into your house. Santa
Gives your
Claus is a
children
hood,
presents.
Morty.
I didn't really think about it all year round, but then as a kid, whenever it came to New Year's Eve, my parents would do the whole like I'd be in the bath with the window open, and they'd like ring bells outside. Like they wouldn't ho 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 or anything because that would make it obvious it was them, but they'd ring bells, and I remember myself actually being scared because I'm like, because when you're a kid, that shit's fucking real. So I was
Yeah.
like, holy fuck, he's right outside, sort of thing, and it actually scared me more than the fact it made me excited because I'm like, he knows when you've been sleeping and when you're fucking awake.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's keeping a list of sinners.
He's constantly
That's
watching
Krampus.
you
That's
all
Krampus.
the time.
Yeah, that would be Krampus.
Krampus. The real
Is that
Santa
movie
Claus.
out?
Yes.
Is it?
I think it is.
I thought it came out Christmas Day.
No. No, it's out.
That'd be
Is it
great
good?
if it did.
Seraph's seen it. He says it's pretty good.
I was just from what I've heard, I didn't know it was out because I heard pretty decent things about it. There were some
I've heard it was
campy
pretty
things
good.
about it, but besides that, it was pretty decent.
No,
Yeah,
the
but-
campy things
it's not
in a
meant to
film
be
called
Campy stuff is
seriously.
awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, like Will said, it's something campy in a movie about Krampus, for God's sakes.
Yeah. I also work with a bunch of special effects people, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Santa Claus is like really weird and creepy. Like just the idea of this weird old fat man coming down your chimney somehow,
coming.
giving your children gifts, and then leaving. Also, like eating some of your food before he goes.
Well, that's why you leave him an offering of cookies, so he doesn't
Yeah,
eat anything
but if-
else because
yeah,
he's
but
so
if you
goddamn
don't-
fat.
So he
if you
gets
don't leave him
diabetes
cookies,
within
though.
a night when he visits 7 billion homes.
Okay.
He has-
on
he has
the
a bit of-
subject
he
of
has a good
Santa, I
videos.
have to find my my post.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't visit the Middle East though. Those are all
Well then.
I was pulling that out of Scott's brain. I'm sure he visits some of the Middle East people. I'm sure there's nice people there.
Yes, there are Christians in the Middle East.
Also, like people like whenever you see like a thing about Santa Claus and like shows like a world map, I've noticed that on some of those world maps, like all the places he visits, he never stops in Russia on those like Christian notes.
Does he not
you'll-
stop in Russia or like Siberia?
No, well, of course, no one lives in Siberia.
Santa does.
Actually-
Santa may be red, but he's not Russian.
Yeah.
Wow. All right then.
All right, I found it.
Okay, go on then.
Okay, so Rick, in response to the whole Christmas thing is Rick is saying Christmas is a lie, Morty. Stupid holiday made up by corporations to sell a bunch of shit to stupid kids, who believe in some magical fat man who's gonna come down their chimney 2 sizes too small for him. Santa's a hood, Morty. What sane person would think someone sneaking into your house is a good thing?
That is
Morty's
a good
like-
impression.
Marty's like, oh jeez, Rick. What if there are kids listening to this, Rick? You just destroyed their dreams, Rick.
I'm
Rick,
sorry.
get used to it, Morty. Life's a series of disappointments.
I'm sorry to any children Jorlen just ruined your dreams for.
Yes.
Oh well.
If there were kids listening to this, your parents are bad parents. You should move out.
That is true. And I'm actually looking at some of the Krampus stuff, and they're the teddy bear that looks so much like Five Nights at Freddy.
We're not getting
Oh
into
God.
that. Not getting into that.
Talk about Scott's obsession with Five Nights at Freddy.
What? I don't have an obsession with that.
Moving on. I won't want to embarrass you, Scott. It's fine.
What?
Anyway, I don't think you would make them a terrible parent. I watched Alien when I was way too young to watch Alien.
Yeah, but that's
we're,
Alien.
We're worse
Yeah,
than what
Alien was
anything that happened in
great.
Alien.
I watched Jurassic Park in theaters and absolutely laughed my ass off when dude got eaten off the toilet.
Who
That was
didn't?
pretty funny.
I don't think that we're worse than like anything that you would not see on the front page of CNN. Or
That's
like,
why I don't watch
yeah.
the news anymore.
Yeah, but you know,
It is
children.
Because
true.
nothing on the
CNN
news is real.
CNN is racist, paedophilic. What else are we?
We're not pedophilic.
Anti-Semitic.
We
Wait.
might be racist and well, we might be casually racist, not actually racist, and truly anti-Semitic, but we're not pedophilic.
No.
But we're not anti-Semitic. We're anti all religions.
I can't wait to let one of my roommates listen to this podcast.
Oh boy.
And he gets to see how we are.
No, he's a Jew.
Oh,
That's
plus one Jew
great.
fan.
Oh, and so it
Oh my god, you
begins.
can't just call people Jews.
Why?
No, he'd be completely fine with me calling him out as a Jew.
Yeah, but you can't say
Plus
that's
one-
offensive. You can't just call somebody a Jew.
Plus one Jew fan.
Well, I
Plus one Jew
did.
fan.
I'm calling him a Jew. I'll let him judge it.
You level up our Jew score.
Oh god.
Leveled up or destroyed even further.
Yes, we got a Jew fan. The money's going to roll in now.
What's the Jews like? How can we appeal to the Jew fan base?
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light.
Start
me
handing out
more.
free money.
Who's gonna take that one for the team?
None
What,
of
we just
us,
put like
no, none
we
of
just put
us
like
will.
a dollar bill on a hook and reel it in slowly.
Found you $1.
I have a little Drado.
Got you $1.
Oh god, no Volt.
Oh.
What other good
You're
Jewish
waiting,
songs
huh?
are there?
I don't know. I don't really listen to Jewish music.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, I've
They
done that one.
have Jewish like hard rock.
Probably.
Anything by Ninja Sex Party because Danny
Wasn't-
Sexbang's Jewish.
Danny
Wasn't one of
Sexbang
the-
is
there's
Jewish.
that.
Wasn't one of the members of Kiss Jewish?
Yes. Gene Simmons actually.
Yeah.
His
Is he
real
really?
name is Chaim.
Oh, cool. Let's
I
sing
think-
some classic Jewish songs. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights.
What the fuck?
That was Kiss.
Oh boy.
I think there was a song that I heard ages ago. It was like a screamo metal thing where the guy is screaming the word Jew over and over.
There's such
Well,
a thing as
then.
I don't know
Christian
what the
there's
context
Christian
was.
death metal.
Is
Oh,
there
yeah.
Christian death metal? That
There
seems
is
like
Christian.
that seems contradictory.
It is, but
There
it
is.
exists.
It exists. So kind of on the topic of weird death metal songs, not Christian, but I was listening to the radio the other night, and
Whoa,
I
that
heard
is weird.
something just amazing.
Okay.
It was a heavy metal version of the Three Little Pigs.
Oh my
What?
god.
What?
It was the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Did you catch the artist name?
No, but I'm sure I'll be able to find it again.
That sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
I can't imagine there's many copies of it out there.
Yeah.
Many copies of like heavy metal Three Little Pigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That does sound amazing.
so I'll find that for you guys later.
Please do.
What band is it that has the song I Come Blood?
What?
Well
Oh,
then,
I
Isn't
thought
that
I know
Defcon?
there was. I know there
No.
was Metalocalypse had like I Piss Fire Ants or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Metalocalypse doesn't really do.
Cannibal Corpse.
That sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, that's the one.
Quick Google search.
Cannibal Corpse or Cannibal Core?
Corpse.
Corpse, as in dead body.
Gotcha. Because I know a lot of people that pronounce the one as the other, and I feel like slapping them.
Oh, yeah, understandable.
Uncultured heathens.
You uncultured swine!
Heretics.
But that's
More blood for the
heresy.
blood god!
This is
I
how we
need
get
more
exterminatus.
heads.
Milk for the cornflakes.
No.
Milk and
Let's
cereal.
talk about heresy.
Cereal and milk.
What topic are we on? I forgot.
I don't
Heresy?
know.
Christmas
guess?
stories. No, Christmas stories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Christmas
that-
stories.
It
Yeah,
was-
of course. Of course.
Scott, you had a Christmas story about heresy.
Maybe not so much about heresy as just I have so fucking many.
Stop linking me the gifs from Tumblr. I'm not going to look at them because they are
That's
gifs
not actually
and
a
from
GIF.
Tumblr.
It's not an actual GIF.
It's also from Blogspot.
see.
Jorlen will like that one a bit more.
I'm trying to think. 'Cause
Jorlen
the,
will look at it in a minute.
the military ones aren't all that great.
Jorlen may or may not be hunting filthy rebels with Pesky.
Well, that actually no, you weren't there for the anal Olympics conversation, were you?
I came in on the end of it.
Did you get to the basketball ass thing?
Yeah, I also have a follow-up to that, but that's a
Okay.
story for another time. and I
All
don't
right,
think
then.
it's appropriate. for the
Please.
podcast.
At least save that story until May and Kitty are in the channel.
I
Oh.
think.
No.
Special guest star of 3 different porn stars,
All at once?
Is that how that
all
works?
at once.
Why not?
Considering we have a core cast of 6 people, it'll get a bit crowded with them in here as well.
That is true.
That just means they'll have to be pressed up against them more in this tiny little room that we're recording out of.
Well, we still need an office, Storm. Get on that.
We do. You're
have-
really
we have-
slacking here,
We're
Storm.
in this like the recording booth. Like, look, okay, Trans has an office. That's the only office space we have.
Well,
It's
kick
just
Latrans
above the
out.
shack. It's like we somehow balance it on top of the shack, and on top of this recording studio is Pesky Studios. So
And my hangar's on top of everything.
it's got to be so you can launch planes.
What?
It's a hangar.
Yeah.
You launch
I
planes.
don't launch planes. I fly helicopters.
When we have the pillow fort, underneath the pillow fort is my dungeon, and then there is the room of sexual healing, and then there's Rivaldi's wine cellar.
I
And
feel like
that's
if we
how
ever
that's
get,
how our moon base goes.
I feel like if we ever get
So
the
someone
funding.
make fan art of that.
No, I feel like if we ever get the funding for like an ASG building, this is exactly how it would be built.
We will never have an ASG building, Scott.
Yes, we will. I guarantee you.
I
Rooster
don't
Teeth
think the
said
government
same
will allow
thing.
it.
Except we
Rooster
are
Teeth-
not granting Storm a dungeon.
No, God no.
Oh,
can't,
so
like,
I
give me
should
the
cancel
basement.
those plans?
Yes.
I
Cancel
can't
them
like
out.
have a basement and like just like right beside the what's the big thing they have in the basement, people's basements, like the eater that eats the whole place.
The
Boiler
Boiler
room?
room. I'll throw the rejects that you send down to the boiler. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't know if we ever get to the point where we can hire people to do stuff and things. I feel like that people who apply down here would just no, you're not good enough. But go to the basement. Our public relations person will help you.
Oh yes, I like that idea.
Oh no.
But it
Question
works.
1: Are you into butt stuff?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
It's
We got the
not
fuck you
fair.
as
One
well.
of my best jokes of the evening got cut off by fucking lag.
What was it? Then?
When you
It's
guys,
too late.
when you were
you can
saying
say it.
what are those things everyone has in their basement, and I said gimp.
Oh.
Oh,
You said boiler because you guys think inside the box. I think inside the dungeon.
I think outside the
when,
box.
when you say think outside the box, I actually go get a cardboard box, put it at my feet, and think outside of it.
Then you smash it with the sledgehammer.
Yes. No,
See-
because that requires effort. I'd have my little brown boy do it.
Can he even lift it? Can he even lift the sledgehammer?
You give them one of those ball pin hammers.
He gets a ball peen hammer.
Hello, sir. Would you like me to battle the box again?
It's okay. Every once in a while, I have him say, "Hello, my name is Steve from customer support."
Hello, sir. My name is Steve from customer support. How can I help you today?
Oh, actually, I think one of my better Christmases was when, God, I was still a member of MIA at the time, and
For
Pesky.
reference, that's like an
I
internet
mean,
clan thing.
technically, we're still part of them, aren't we?
I mean, we're on their roster. When was the last time you logged into their shit?
The last time we tried one of the DayZ servers.
Which was almost a year ago.
What is an MIA?
MIA was an online gaming community.
We're cooler than them. A disclaimer.
Officially means
Debatable.
missing in action, but
Their meaning of it was what was it Mercenary International?
Yeah,
Alliance?
Mercenary International Alliance or something like that.
Wow, they sound
Which-
super cool.
They're actually a really cool group. Like,
Yeah.
they're a lot of fun.
But
Disclaimer number 2: Don't join them. Join us.
Was that just don't marry her, have me?
Yes.
Yes.
Well-
Let's
Don't
go with
marry
that.
the probably cooler one.
anyway, I'd gotten bored with DayZ for a while, and was cruising through. Oh, I think it was Steam, and found Star Trek Online.
I am sorry.
Yeah, me too.
like that
I
I like
liked
it
the
well
ship
enough.
combat in that game.
The ship
Yeah.
combat was solid, but I started playing it and I got really drunk. And I'm talking like pesky
so
level
sorry.
of drunk.
That's the good kind of drunk.
And
I'm getting close to it
apparently-
now.
Apparently got to the very minimum level to go into space PvP. and pulled a Pesky and just took the weakest ship in the game and just wrecked kids with it.
Yeah.
Don't remember a thing about it, but the guys that were running the division at the time came and pulled me out of the DayZ channel the next day and were like, you need to come back and play. Like, level cap your character within a week, and did it in like 3 days because leveling in that game was stupid easy.
Mm-hmm.
So all you had to do was the ship.
I think it's
ship
harder
combat.
now because they made it so like that you're required to do like some ground stuff, which is boring.
The ground stuff isn't nearly as good as the ship combat.
The ground
No.
stuff is just
It
your
feels
average
very much
shitty MMO.
forced into the game.
Yeah, like ground combat is very much shoehorned into that game.
It's because they realised, oh shit, we made a Star Trek game and that's actually about exploration. How the fuck do we make this actually explorable?
So something they
Right.
removed from the game as well is I remember when I first played that game, I'm almost certain that when that game first came out, it had a first person mode.
Well,
For like ships or ground?
No, for like ground, and it was cool.
Huh.
actually, I think you can do first person on the ground because that's how I was playing for a while.
Yeah.
It's not as cool as it is now. Like I mean, it's not as cool now as it was though. It's like the thing.
Well, you also got to understand that the ship-to-ship combat in that game was what you played that game for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ship combat's great.
There was one, I guess, dungeon, air quotes here, that you did, and you flew into this superstructure for all intents and purposes. I remember I flew a carrier at the time, and it was probably one of the coolest encounters I've ever done in an MMO. But
The the raids, quote unquote, that they had were also great because it was like 12 players in like varying different ship types going up against like some kind of massive behemoth of a ship that just firing lasers and ads out from you all angles. And it looked like a giant ass fight. It was great.
yeah, so just
Pesky.
got Pesky's
Yes.
nickname in
That's
XCOM.
2 now with an E11.
Ha! What's my nickname?
Coney.
What?
Your nickname
Coney?
in XCOM is Coney.
Oh god.
Conan.
Boy.
Conan
Coney.
the Barbalian.
Coney 2012.
Coney 2012.
Can someone acknowledge that amazing play on words I just did? Conan the Barbalian.
No,
No.
It's like a barbed alien.
get out.
Oh,
Revolt,
Storm.
any
We're
Christmas,
not
any
talking
Christmas
about
stories,
cat
Volt?
penises here, Storm.
I like
Oh,
cat
God.
penises.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh god.
Volt, Christmas stories?
Not
Holiday
really,
stories?
apart from being scared of Santa.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
mention
think
that
he
already.
went first.
He did.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you? And did I
Yeah,
just
he did.
completely forget that? Well,
Yep.
it's been kind of a clusterfuck, so you can't blame me.
You're getting blamed.
Alright, blame me.
totally.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay then. Moving on.
Anyway, yeah. So, we're actually running out of time. Unless we want to go overtime, it's up to you guys.
It
Don't
is
think
the
so.
it is the special.
It is.
'Tis
It-
the season.
It has been a very special podcast.
But
Has been that.
Special, put quotes around special.
I'm air quoting so hard right now.
Yeah.
All over the room.
All over
Well
his
then.
back.
Aw.
You
Lord
loved it.
Vader.
Master Debater?
Let's talk about Christmas movies then.
Oh boy.
Any
This'll be
Christmas
fun.
movies you guys quite like? I know it didn't get a lot of attention. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I really enjoyed the live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas
I
What?
enjoyed it.
With
as well.
Jim
With
Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
with
Yes.
Jim Carrey.
That
yeah,
movie was amazing.
yeah.
The movie was terrible.
And I know
Jim
some
Carrey
people don't
is
like it. but-
great as the Grinch.
And that's how you silence a podcast.
I have to say though, one of my favorites is Jack Frost because it is an absolutely horrible B horror movie.
Okay, I was gonna ask, are you talking about the horror movie or the
Yes.
kids movie?
And it is so bad.
Aren't they one and the same?
Well, I mean, we've
Wait,
established
no,
that Alien
seriously.
is a kids movie.
No, there is an actual kids movie called Jack Frost where the guy comes back to life to reconcile with his son
As a snowman.
Oh,
as a
Yeah,
snowman.
he died
Oh
and
my
comes back
god,
to
I
life as
remember
a
that. I
snowman.
just blocked that out of my mind.
I don't remember that one. I just remember the one where it's the serial killer that gets turned into a snowman, and it is hilarious.
As an aside, parents out there, let your children watch Alien. We need another H.R. Geiger now that the original is dead.
Oh no.
We do. Wait, when did he die?
He died May 12th, 2014,
Yep.
Aw,
Yep.
in Zurich, Switzerland.
that makes me sad. Did he die in an awesome way?
I don't think so. No.
He stopped breathing.
Yeah, he stopped
I
breathing.
don't know if I'd call that awesome.
Colon cancer.
Deficient.
It
Oh, my
said he
dad died.
from injuries of a fall.
Have you ever seen the? I was watching it the other night. There's a came out in 2014 a documentary about H.R. Geiger when he was still alive.
I have not
I
seen it.
have not seen it.
It's on Netflix
It's
though.
yeah, I watched it on Netflix. It's called Dark Star. It is awesome. It's basically like he lives in like Zurich, Switzerland, and it's like this. He just lives in a forest pretty much, and just filled with crazy alien shit.
I saw like the trailer for it, and I need to see this movie.
It's really good. I didn't see the full thing, but I saw most of it, and it's great. Anyway,
It's-
Christmas movies, Scott.
Christmas movies.
How the Chrysalid Stole Christmas.
Yes,
Oh,
how,
God.
how the Chrysalid stole Christmas. How
That would-
awful.
That would be on par with Starship Troopers, I think.
yeah.
A little bit.
You see, I'm gonna have to go with. Oh, well, that's a mission restart. I'm gonna have to go with the classic Christmas Story.
But you're shoot
Understandable.
your eye out.
Well, spoiler: a floater just shot my eye out.
Ha!
Fuck you! You got eaten by a chrysalid.
No! Why? You let me
Because
down,
that's how
Scott.
this chrysalid stole Christmas.
By eating pesky.
That's
Actually, I have a follow up to mine about a good.
Hmm?
I have a good Christmas movie.
All right, then go ahead.
Die Hard.
oh God.
That
It
yes,
is
that is a
technically
Christmas movie. That is.
Everyone always plays that card, thinking they're really cool when they do.
There's a
you're
lot of Christmas
edgy.
movies that aren't Christmas movies. Die Hard 2, Die Harder.
Home Alone.
Well, Home Alone's blatantly a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Batman Returns.
Did
The
that
one that
happen?
introduced, the one that introduced Catwoman and the Penguin was a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it was.
Iron
Wow.
Man 3.
Huh.
Is Iron Man 3 set around Christmas?
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
just
I've
set in the
actually
winter.
seen the third one.
Oh no, it is set in Christmas, isn't it?
Just blew your fucking minds.
I'm just sitting here collecting the pieces of my mind. Yeah.
Because there's a lot to collect, apparently.
Obviously.
No, it's just really spread out.
Ah.
there's a lot of
Chris-
Christmas stuff in Harry Potter, I guess.
Every single
Edward Scissorhands was a good one.
Oh, good
Is that a Christmas
choice.
movie?
Yeah,
Are we just thinking of Christmas movies that aren't actually Christmas movies now?
apparently.
Yeah. Can you think of any?
Yes.
We could just go off on a tangent about how terrible Harry Potter is again.
Yeah, how terrible. It's
I
fucking awful.
think May might sense that disturbance in the force.
And
Yeah.
just jump down here.
She's not British. She hasn't got to go. She hasn't got had to go through what I went through.
What did you go
Oh.
through?
We made Harry Potter.
I
Didn't you
mean,
have a story about how
fair.
one of your friends watched like the whole of Harry Potter?
No, that was me.
Oh, really?
oh God, why
Yeah.
would you do that to yourself?
Because I was like, what the fuck was the hype about? I watched it and I'm like, I'm never getting those fucking 2 days back ever.
Yeah, 'cause you just marathon them all.
Yeah, because I was like, well, I used to watch the first 3 again and again as a kid, and then I like got bored of them after that. And I was like, everyone keeps quoting them and memeing them and like putting stuff on Facebook about it. What the fuck's the big deal? And that isn't a big deal. They are pretty fucking shit.
Books are
Ah.
good.
Yeah, the
Uh,
books were okay. From the ones I read were okay.
Yeah, the ones I read were okay. I don't think the movie was really good though at all. Mostly for the sense that the movies there were just so many plot hole inconsistencies that were just outlined very clearly with the movies.
Yeah, you know what I got pissed off at? No
What's that?
peas.
What's that?
He was a poltergeist in the books.
Oh,
But he never came up in the movies. Ever.
yeah. A lot of movies do that. Like we can point in case to the War Z movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure Pest would rant endlessly about how it's terrible.
Can we
he and I
not?
both.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yes.
Favorite Christmas songs? Volt.
Ooh.
Darkness. Don't let the bells end. Because it's a fucking awesome song, just as a song anyway.
I know
Who
what
made
mine
it?
is.
The Darkness.
Okay. What's it called again?
Don't let the bells end.
Okay. What's yours, Pesky?
The 12 Days of Payday.
That's for a terrible game. That's a great song.
Well,
Oh,
it
there's a-
wasn't always terrible, to be fair.
It wasn't.
It is now though.
There was a song that I played on my show last week that from YouTube, All I Want for Christmas is Games.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good song.
Yeah.
All I want for Christmas is money. It's probably might be my rendition of it.
Yep. Money would be nice.
Do you know what song
Money
actually
so I
makes
can
me
buy
makes
games.
me feel really Christmassy? And
What's that?
Do you guys remember Life Day on Star Wars Galaxies?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you remember the version of Holly and the Ivy that played as background music?
Nope, because
No.
I had the music turned off.
You are missing out because it was fucking amazing and it was so un-Star Warsy.
Do you remember the shitty Life Day from SWTOR?
Yes.
We don't speak of that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
So let's get on to the let's get on to the meat of the podcast, and let's get on to
We're gonna get into that now. Christ.
Goku versus Superman.
Oh, Goku. all the
Superman
way.
wins, hands down.
I think-
there is no question because Superman is always as strong as he needs to be.
Yep, because he is a retarded
Yeah.
superhero.
But Goku can always just level up
No.
stronger.
No,
Yeah,
Nope.
and then Superman will get stronger.
Superman will always be stronger because that is Superman's power, is to be as strong as he needs to be to beat his enemy.
Right, but
Yep.
Goku's deep dimensional.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
The stronger
that
Goku
doesn't
gets,
matter.
the stronger Superman gets.
How do you kill
Superman
Superman?
will always be stronger.
Kryptonite.
Nah, Kryptonite doesn't kill him. It just makes him really tired and like he goes to sleep.
He goes.
You
He
can't
does more than
actually
go
kill
to
he
sleep. He like fucking collapses.
Yeah, like he like
Can't
falls
you-
unconscious.
Yeah, can't you kill him while he's unconscious from that though?
Would like turn
You
into
can
a human
probably
or
cut his
something.
head off.
I saw
With
that
what?
negated like the powers that he had from the yellow
Yeah.
sun.
If you blow
Man-
up the sun, you can kill him.
Oh,
Or you
because
just-
then he won't have any. Oh, if you
block
just
it
put him
out.
in like a dark room. Yeah, just block it out. Put him
Like
in a
a
dark room.
sunless room?
Put him in a dark room and then drown him in
No,
liquid
because he
kryptonite.
feeds off the radiation from the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
So a lead room.
that's
You'd have to put him in a lead-lined room and pray to
no.
God that he doesn't destroy it before his superpowers go bunk.
It wouldn't have to be lead lined because that's gamma radiation. Which, if we were being bombarded by the gamma radiation of the sun, we'd all be dead. It's either alpha or beta, so it's wood or metal. He literally being in a normal building, he technically shouldn't have his superpowers.
So there's
Or-
like tons
or a
of things where
box.
Superman just should have died
Well, no, he just.
and got plot armor.
There's a reason why he goes outside to fight.
No, but I mean like there's been like situations in other movies. Like there was one where there's like a cartoon where like Superman is inside like a club with Batman and Batman holds kryptonite out to him and he's kind of like falls over. But so he should have died there.
If it's based off of just the radiation of the sun, then yeah, but I'm sure there's gonna be people who will argue that the radiation has energized the particles of the building and blah blah blah, but no.
And
It'd probably just be
science.
the fact that he absorbs some of it. Like he's
that
not
is-
solar powered. Like
He could charge it, he could store it as well, yes.
He has
There's a lot
like,
of
solar
things that
panels on
we
his
who
head.
don't work at Marvel know about. DC. Well,
I think they just
fucked
pull
that
shit out
up.
of their ass for him.
They do.
'Cause, like it seems like every time he gets close to death, they just pull out plot armor.
They really do. Because it's
He-
Superman.
Well, yeah, he is that Mary Sue type character.
Yeah, it's literally just his character he is fucking invincible and can do everything ever. And that's basically it. Can't he like isn't one of his powers like he can reverse time just by flying around the world super fast?
Yes.
Yep.
The Flash can do that.
I
though.
don't know if that's canon because that was in the movies.
It's canon with the Flash, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. but
That
imagine
is
Superman
fucking
could do it.
stupid. Time does not work
That's
like
not
that,
how that
you
works.
fucking
I know.
retards.
Maybe not in
Yeah.
your universe.
Well, everything we know about time and space and even alternate realities in theory means that wouldn't happen.
But it would mean that the Flash really doesn't age.
Which if he like starts getting old, he just goes back a bit.
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go back. The fact that he's traveling close to the speed of light means that his time relativity slows down. So technically, he's closer to time traveling than any of us.
I never thought of that like that.
This is going off the conversation from the last podcast about
Oh
that
yeah.
stuff.
Forgot
So
about that.
technically, he will live to be really old in human years just from the amount that he's moved quickly.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast and stay young.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
And the thing is, like, it's like every problem Batman ever has, all his trials and tribulations, all his like problems, all the challenges he has to overcome to grow as a person, all that character development, Superman could literally kill in 5 seconds.
Yep.
Also,
yeah,
does Superman
I'm not.
kill
I'm
people?
not a huge Batman fan.
Well, I mean, Batman has his issues. I really like Batman, but
Do you know what
Batman-
Batman's biggest problem is?
what's that?
His fan base.
Well, everything has a shitty fan base.
But I just hate the fact, like, but people are like, oh, Batman could beat the whole Justice League because this, and this. It's like, he's not. He
Yeah,
actually
but-
couldn't. Fucking. If we actually think about it realistically, no, he couldn't.
He's just a guy in a suit.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Well, that's what it comes down to, which is why he's an interesting character when no other people with actual superpowers are around. When he's just a vigilante, he's awesome.
But Cyborg.
No, fucking Batman.
No, but Cyborg doesn't have superpowers. He's equivalently a guy with a suit.
Pretty much. Well, he's a cyborg.
Well, he's an
so-
android.
Yeah.
He's a cyborg, not an android.
Yeah, but so he's basically got pieces attached to him, which is no different from Batman stepping into his attachments, really, is it?
True.
Is the whole
Except
Raven? Is the whole Raven fucking Beast Boy thing canon?
Actually, yes.
Yep.
I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Is that
Yeah,
classed as bestiality?
I don't think
depends
so.
on
'cause
what form he takes.
Yeah,
I don't
only
think,
if he's.
I don't think he's gonna
yeah.
be a dog during it,
You don't
No,
I
know
don't
that.
think Raven would like
unless
that.
she's into that.
No,
could be.
he'd do something with tentacles.
She's like, you
Oh,
never
God.
polymorph during.
I think she'd do something with tentacles.
They'd both be doing
That's
stuff with
even more
tentacles,
terrifying.
and that's probably another topic for your fan fiction, Storm.
What
You'd,
about?
Is this
you'd
is
open
this,
the
is this
door
the
and
original
you would
Teen
just see
Titans?
green and black tentacles everywhere, and there would be so much regret.
But hang on,
Is
what
this
if
the
he can
original
only
Teen
turn
Titans
into
or Teen
animals
Titans
though?
Go?
Right.
Octopus Storm.
Yeah,
what would he
Octopus.
turn into?
Octopus or a squid?
Octopus.
But then he'd like just die of lack of oxygen.
No, he survives out of that environment.
Why? How does that work?
Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Because DC is all fucking stupid.
Fuck you, DC. You guys see the whole thing for Batman versus Superman movie?
Yeah, Wonder Woman's gonna be in it.
Yeah, the
Ugh.
fact that
Yeah.
they revealed the entire plot in the trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
really
going to be a
pissed me off.
3-hour fucking trailer for Justice League.
Yeah.
Wait, I
Yep.
think we already knew the plot from the title. Batman versus
No,
Superman.
It,
With Wonder
It's
Woman
the
in it.
same one as the cartoon.
It's actually
Yeah.
Batman v Superman. Which is what
They
you have
they
in, like, a
they
courtroom.
reveal like a villain that's gonna be in it that wasn't like revealed from the title. Like so they reveal
Yeah.
the entire plot.
and they reveal another character that has basically nothing to do with it, and from the looks of the trailer, just shows up out of nowhere for no fucking reason.
Green
Fan
Arrow.
service.
No,
I would actually like to see Green Arrow in one of their movies.
I
Oh,
would
it'd be-
too.
It
I always
would be
liked
great.
I always liked like the how Batman has his whole thing on like these are all the ways that I would kill Justice League. I like how the one he would get rid of the Green Arrow is just cut his bowstring. Like just a pair of scissors defeats Green Arrow.
You know, it'd be an interesting character to see in a movie. The Question.
What's that on?
Who? Is that like the
You mean the Riddler?
Riddler's? Yeah,
No,
is that like the
he's a- The
The
Riddler's good
Riddler's gay
version?
cousin?
No, he's an actual DC hero that pretty much God, I'm dating myself by saying Dick Tracy stuff, but he has no face. He has like an actual mask that makes it look like he has no face whatsoever, and he just goes around trying to find the answers to stuff.
That's kind of creepy.
During the Justice League the cartoon show, it opens up at one point where he's like inside this ice cream case. He's like, Baskin Robbins has 54 flavors, and that was it.
What?
He is an odd superhero.
You don't say.
See, the thing is, though, almost all superheroes are terrible unless they do the anti-hero thing. Because
Deadpool.
villains
But-
are so much more complex and interesting than any hero ever.
He also Question also died in like one of the worst ways ever. He died from cancer.
Who?
What?
Question died from cancer. He had cancer and he died from it.
Well then.
That's not good.
That's one way of killing off a character, I guess.
That shows that your fucking hero has absolutely no villains of significance.
No, hold on. Now,
he
if, we're
really
gonna,
didn't.
if we're gonna go with that though, what about that? There was a Justice League episode where he was Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, Flash, and Superman. Maybe got teleported to that alternate universe, and it was being controlled by that mutant kid.
What?
Which mutant kid?
I don't remember
There's
that.
a lot of alternate universes in Justice League.
And mutant
Yeah,
kids.
that's true.
No, who were they fighting? They were fighting someone, and they get teleported
The
out.
X-Men?
No. God, I'd have to find it, but it's like the SGLA or something. I don't know.
GLA is a faction in fucking Command and Conquer.
It is.
Yeah.
Generals.
Wow, searched up SGLA and I got
So they're
Shoe
the,
Game Los Angeles.
They're the Super GLA.
Sure.
They have lots of new shoes.
So many tactical Jordans.
I was more quoting the fact that we're the GLA workers. Every time you could give them new shoes to make them run
Yep.
faster, and they'd be like,
Yep.
"Thank you for the new shoes."
And if you don't get that upgrade for them, half the time when you select them, they'll ask you for shoes.
They'll talk about how their feet hurt.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a great faction.
I'll have to find it and I'll get it to y'all.
So yeah, superheroes, Christmas. That's how that works. Is there a Christmas superhero?
Santa.
No, actually, Jesus Christ. Depending on what you go look at on Christian websites.
Or he's a super
That's
villain
fair.
because he's caused more deaths than any other person in the world ever.
That's fair. Storm, wasn't it you that you were telling us about the game where it was Jesus versus all the other gods? Was that a comic?
That's
I
a
think it was
comic.
That was a
Comic.
comic.
That was a comic.
That was from our Thanksgiving episode, if I'm correct.
That's right.
Check out Atop the Fourth Wall. Linkara reviews it, and it's fucking hilarious.
Was that episode 3?
Thanksgiving was episode 4?
Go back and watch episode 4. Give us more views. Sluts.
Yes, this is your first episode watching us, then,
Go
well,
back.
you
got a
probably have
backlog.
already stopped
No, it's gonna
watching.
be great if they
How much-
started. If they
how much
all
did I tell
started
you
at
about
the
that comic, by the
Christmas
way?
episode.
How much did I tell you about that Jesus versus the Gods comic?
Not much.
Not a lot.
Did I mention it
It's relevant
started?
now.
Did I mention it started at the crucifixion?
What?
No, you did not.
Oh
He-
no.
Jesus is being crucified, and like the
What
other
a
gods are
opener.
mocking him, and he rips himself off the cross into like a martial arts stance.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Because he beat them with the cross.
No, he beats him with his fists.
I like Louis C.K. had a great bit about what God would say if he came back to Earth now. Just like, why are the polar bears black? We got some oil on them. Why did you take that out of the ground? Wanted to go faster.
I was gonna say, Volt, was this image, is that it?
Steroid.
Steroid Jesus.jpg.
He's ripping himself off the cross.
Oh boy. Oh god.
See, everyone has that whole perception of what Jesus looks like. You know, like the long hair and the beard, and a white guy at that when he was Middle Eastern.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, never mind. I found the actual page from the comic, so.
Oh,
boy.
boy. Pesky, I feel like this is gonna come up in Jolly Cooperation.
It needs to.
Jesus in a diaper versus a toga wearing Zeus. Yes. I like the third image down, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would go down to the 5th one.
Mmm.
It's gonna translate so well into the podcast.
Yes. Scroll on the page and you see Zeus and all the Greek gods mocking Jesus.
Oh
and he
my
fucking
God,
god, you did.
rips himself off the cross.
This is too good.
The only way this could be any better is if Jesus jumped at them shouting Allahu Akbar.
And then exploded. All right, well, I think we can start wrapping up then, unless anyone else has anything else they'd like to say.
Merry Christmas from ASG.
Yeah. Oh no.
Alright, Storm, start wrapping up. I'll lay it on a beat.
Okay,
Oh,
this
God.
has been a lovely ASG Christmas. Everyone involved. I'm so happy you could all attend. The one Jew who is now listening to this. Go on, Volt. Can't stop. Actually, I have to edit this out. I gotta AFK real quick. It's been a lovely ASG Christmas. Thank you all for attending. To our one Jew follower. I have been your apparent host, Storm. And with me has been
Rivaldi.
Somebody say goodbye. Sky
No,
says
you gotta-
goodbye. Merry
You gotta,
Christmas.
you gotta outro yourself. It's not how this works. Stop it.
But I'm listening to the amazing beatboxing.
What's gonna happen when he has to outro himself?
He's gonna continue beatboxing for all eternity.
Also, Jorlen, your microphone's muted.
I apologize for that.
Have you been talking?
Nope.
All right then.
Okay.
Ain't nobody want to listen to this.
Ha! I mean, that's. I No, that's sad, Jorlen.
I think we found the name of our podcast.
Finally.
Ain't nobody want to listen to this.